Hello everyone, this is Venka, or actually Gracie, as far as the Will and Grace thing is concerned, and Will's not here right now. I'm recording from Starbucks in Ruby Hill, and that's about as specific as I'll get because, well, some people may not want me to advise as to where I am, but I'm in the wonderful county of Alameda in California. So we'll say that's specific enough. And if you look at some tags and such that are online, you'll see where I am. But this is actually a nice place. I like this particular Starbucks, but I'm walking away from it because I don't want them to hear me. So this is the recording of a day in life, or a day in my life, which is probably what it's going to end up being. And I'll give you a better scenic to have a look behind me, because looking at the face of Starbucks isn't that great. So now you can at least see something of the area around me. Well, I'm recording this today because I want to explain what's wrong with me. Because my friend Mark, who is the champion of Hero Tier and my Captain America, literally in everything else. But here we go. 3 years ago, I had what's called a vascular lacunar stroke. It's a special type of designation of stroke because there's various different kinds. It's a type of infarct, which all strokes are, and it's a rare type of stroke for someone who's 51, and I was at the time. And I'm really not trying to get emotional right now, but it's hard sometimes. And for someone who used to have great claims on her stoicism, it's gone. One of the things that got killed with a stroke. So I don't have my poker face anymore. My emotions play across my face like you wouldn't believe. But anyway, a vascular lacunar stroke. It happens more when you're in your 60s, like all strokes. But yeah, for someone who was 51, it's kind of rare. And a stroke happened to my dad too. So I know what he went through. But I survived and he didn't. And the stroke happened because of the same person. And I will leave it at that. I've already said enough about her online. But it happened because of one person. And our meds. So, anyway. Back to the subject at hand, vascular lacunar stroke. I appear normal. Most people think I am normal. I don't have any of the telltale marks of a stroke. The left side of my face recovered after 6 months. I could smile again because the muscles, basically the communication between my brain and the left side of my body was kind of hokey. Let's say my system needed a reboot in common vernacular, or everyday vernacular now. I need a hard system reboot because a lot was offline, and actually still is. But a reboot isn't something that's possible for me. I have to be reprogrammed. And that is, the correct medical term for that is neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity, you can read about it online, and it's a very fascinating subject. I've done a lot of reading about it myself because it's something that does interest me, and actually something that helped in my recovery, learning about the medical stuff having to do with my stroke. It would have been great to know what kind of stroke I had at the time, but I didn't because Contra Costa Health Plan screwed up completely and totally for a year and a half until I left. So, vascular lacunar stroke basically deprives portions of your brain with the very, very fine arterial veins. It gets to the point where those veins basically kind of collapse and atrophy, and they do it very quickly, and your brain loses vital nutrients like blood and oxygen. And also what happens when that part of your brain is impacted and you have CAT scans and MRIs, there will be a portion of your brain where the matter is white because your brain's basically gray. And I have gray matter and I have white matter. And I have a fairly large portion of white matter, which is why I'm disabled, because with that type of stroke and its impact, it's lacunar, so it's like a crescent moon. It basically took out portions of my brain from left to right. And that's also why I have impact on my right side. Like, for instance, my handwriting is shite. I'm trying to keep this PG-13. So PG-13 was very different for me because, oh, my mom, what's that mean? But anyway, enough about her. I have enough of her going through my head every single freaking moment of every day. My post-traumatic stress. But in any case, when your brain is deprived of its needed nutrients, that portion of the brain basically dies. It's kind of like depriving your body of oxygen in general, and what happens when that transpires. So I hope in my long-winded way I've given you basically a synopsis of what a vascular lacunar stroke is. And if anything, at least Mark, you know now. So that's it for today, and hope you all have a good day, and thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.